everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction and analysis. Thank you to my berries for reminding me that I have not reacted to STELL's performance of Ko Masabi live on Wish Bus, so let's do it now. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Kaibigan mo, di mo nahahalata, lagi kang tinititigan. Ilang taon na rin ika'y kasama sa mga pangarap ko sa habang buhay ay tayong dalawa. Iniiwasan lang na magtapat at baka bigla na lang ika'y mapibigla at bigla kang magbago.
Woo! It's perfection. I say that a lot with STELL, but what could be better? What could be better than this beautiful vocal? The second he came in, his tone right away just said, hey, I'm here. No, it wasn't a slap. It was like a, hey, I'm here. It was like that. Oh yeah, so gentle, so beautiful, pure, and so emotive. It's a kind of performance where every single note is just divine, the way he expresses it. I will say, particularly, one thing I love in this section is the way he pulls some of these sustained notes, some of these beginning of phrase sustained notes where he doesn't add vibrato. It's like a little flame that's just been lit and it starts to grow. Da da da. Can't use my voice much today, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's hear it. There's a couple other little things that were just so beautiful. I would love to hear this first section again. I hope you'll indulge me and watch it with me again.
Di mo lang napapansin, narito itong kaibigan mo. Di mo nahahalata, lagi kang tinititigan.
Yes, the knee also was pulled. It just didn't get as loud. What I'm just eating up in this section of the song so far is how STELL's kind of probably mostly randomly, but maybe here and there a little deliberately picking and choosing the notes he's adding vibrato to, because the way they're flipping back and forth, the straight notes and then the vibrato notes, it's just making my mind go, ha, 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 ha. Like, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I just appreciate that there isn't a consistency happening here. Not every long note has vibrato on it, and not every long note is a straight tone. I mean, this is pure artistry. Is these kinds of experiments live in the moment, like, I think I want to pull this note. I think I want to bring this note down just a touch. These next two, I want to add a little sprinkling of vibrato. It's just artistry.
Ilang taon na rin ika'y kasama sa mga pangarap ko sa habang buhay ay tayong dalawa.
There's that part with the long phrase.
Iniiwasan lang na magtapat at baka bigla na lang ika'y mapibigla at bigla kang magbago.
So light there. It's so beautiful. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 so far. Perfection. Okay, so this chorus here, if you've heard the recording a bunch, as I have, you know that he's just a touch stronger in the recording. He's belting it out with a little bit more chest tone forward in that mixed tone. Here, he's just going a little bit more towards the head voice. It's still a mixed tone. It's still coming out strong. It's not head. It's not falsetto. It's a mixed tone, but it's more head voice dominant. And because of that, it's coming out just a tiny, like 1 to 2 dBs less volume or less intensity, which really isn't that much. And I can tell you exactly why he's doing it like that. Wish Bus is practically the first take. They're not going to go through and do take after take after take and comp it together. If all goes well the first time through, they'll keep the first time through. And so there is some pressure. I don't see anybody, but I'm guessing it's just dark. And there's probably a bunch of people around. And aside from that, what happens in the music here? This dramatic removal of the track. For him to come in on that da 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 da. The first couple notes of that are exposed, at least the first note. So there's no room for error at this moment of this song. He's super exposed. It's a live performance. There's people watching. He can't do take after take. This is a high pressure moment because, oh yeah, one more thing. It's high. Where he's singing at this point in his range, it's high. Can he go a lot higher? Yeah. But this is this tricky range where if he belts it out a little too hard, it might have some struggles. All that to say, so beautifully executed. He played it smart. And I predict that as we go through the song and we get to that last chorus or two, he is going to come into his fuller, louder mix range, bringing up a little more of the chest voice because he will have already sunk in to the placement here in this first chorus. This is a good opportunity to kind of test it out. How does my voice feel on this today? If it feels good, he's going to belt out the next one or two or the last one.
Pangarap ko sa habang buhay ay tayong dalawa. Iniiwasan lang na magtapat at baka bigla na lang ika'y mapipigla at bigla kang mabago. Kahit tagal na ako nagtitiping
We'll catch up with you still. And here we go again with that marathon breathing. I mean, it's hard enough in those other sections of the song in the pre-chorus where it's da 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 da. Like he gets just one quick little breath in between all this long phrasing. Here, he doesn't get a break after this higher range, more tiring area for singing. It's the voice is way more challenged up here in this range. He's just completed it and boom, he's on to the next section. Poor guy. Of course, we all know about STELL's steel lungs. We all know about his superpower voice And if anyone can handle this kind of song, it's STELL. I'm just emphasizing what we already know. This is a hard song, not a song for beginners. So this second chorus, he brought a little tiny bit more intensity, a little tiny bit more volume to this second chorus. Still playing it smart and just making sure every note just soars and sounds gorgeous. All right, let's backtrack a bit so we can get into this next section. Very last note again. It was fantastic. He held it forever. The placement was perfect, so strong. And there were two little clues of how he prepared as a smart singer for the end of this note. When you're holding it a long time, you can feel your breath support fading away and you just want to hold it a little bit more. You want it to be intense, but things can happen if you try to go beyond where your breath capacity wants to go. Still, he's still holding, and you'll notice he just scoots a little bit back. It's like he crunches up. Absolutely, that's what he's doing. He's crunching his abs. When you give it that little extra, you're able to push a little bit more air out. So that was the first clue. And then the second clue, his face went this way, just in case the voice wobbled a little bit as it ran out of air. We need to hear that last note again. You know what? It kind of looked like this happened after he was done singing. And that changes my analysis there. I don't think he was worried about what his voice was going to sound like at the end. I think this was an emotional choice here. This is like, it's like that feeling, defeat, exhaustion, that kind of thing. For me, that's what that was about. Okay, now he's back for this light, delicate, pure tone, head falsetto voice. Beautiful. Let's hear it. Yeah. You got it. So gorgeous. There's the full voice. Gorgeous. Yeah, in that last little section there, I could see people there. Poor things, they were out in the rain. It was raining. So I saw some umbrellas and stuff. So yes, he did have a live crowd there for some extra pressure. Oh my goodness. Now, earlier in the song, I was talking about how he was painting, how his artistry was at work when he was going vibrato note, straight note, vibrato note, straight note. Here at the end, he's doing the same kind of thing, only this time it's big voice, tiny voice, big voice, super tiny, super light, super airy. Oh my gosh, so much contrast, and that's hard. It's hard to be going back and forth because it is a different feeling in the voice. And you might recall I think it was the first Ko Masabi performance I saw. Oh, maybe it was all by myself. Anyway, there was one where he's doing that tiny voice, super light, super soft, it's like you can hold his voice right here, where some of the other notes are like full room. So these little notes, you might recall that sometimes if he goes so light, he'll just lose so much air that the voice doesn't actually come out for a second. So he has to find that right balance of just enough air that some tone is coming out, but keeping it at that threshold so that it sounds extremely light and soft and whispery and delicate and vulnerable. And then back to back from this ba-da-da-da, so huge and so big, and then da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, I can hardly sing today. I'm fine, don't worry about it. It's not my voice, it's my throat. Anyway, let's just hear that last contrast one more time. By the way, all the way through, 11 out of 10 or 100 out of 10. You know, it's all kind of relative once you go beyond 10. I'm just saying he knocked this performance out of the park. This performance, OMG. Can anyone argue its brilliance? Just that last bit one more time.
Kahit tagal na akong nagtitimping magtapat, di mo alam na higit pa sa buhay ko ang mahalin ka lang at kung tanggapin man lang.
Nailed it.
Ngunit hindi na masabi ang tunay kong nadarama. Ngunit hindi na masabi
Super light again.
ang tunay kong nadarama.
Wish Exclusive on Wish 1075.
That little smile, I said, okay, it was pretty good, I guess.
Hi Wishers, this is STELL. For more Wish exclusive videos, click here to subscribe.
I already did, don't worry, Stell. Thank you so much to my strawberries. I loved that. That just, you know, it's a rainy day here today too. And I kind of like it for a change, but I must say this just brightened my day. Classic Stell, giving me a little sunshine, even on a very emotional ballad. Just how well he sang it, what a perfect performance. I just feel it. I just feel it. I just feel that thrill of witnessing such amazing singing. I sure hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you have not seen my other STELL reactions, you can find them right here. Come find me on Instagram. Thank you so much again, and I will see you next time.